Our first post is from r/EntitledParents. The poster is BeachMom77. Entitled mother-in-law was escorted by security out of hospital for impersonating me. Background. This is one of many stories my boyfriend and his mother have of his grandmother, his mom's entitled mother-in-law. I'm telling it for them. I will tell it from the point of view of the real mother. My boyfriend was 16 when this happened, 18 years ago. Edit. I'm going to attempt to edit for clarity as user syntax noted and additional information included in the comments. I got a phone call from my son's school that he had hurt his ankle and to meet him at the hospital. When I arrived at the emergency room desk, I asked where my son was. After a moment, they informed me that only immediate family will be allowed in and he's being prepped for surgery. Surgery, my brain exploded immediately with questions and concerns, but the staff will not assist me and continues to inform me that only immediate family are allowed in his room and they can take my name and pass it on to his mom who is currently with him. Apparently, you weren't paying attention. I am his mom. Who the hell is in with him claiming to be his mother? I already knew. Entitled mother-in-law had a long history of encroaching on me, but this time I was ready to go full Viking. I began threatening lawsuits and used my state-of-the-art flip phone to call the police, all in full view of hospital staff. Soon enough, entitled mother-in-law was being escorted out of the hospital, and the nurses said upon questioning, she said, "A grandmother is the same as a mother." She left smirking at me as if to say, "Got here first," and I never got to see my son before his ankle surgery. It was shattered from a weird volleyball landing and ruined his rather promising football years. Edited to add. 1. If they asked for ID, we all had the same last name. 2. Nobody can really remember who called entitled mother-in-law. 3. My ex arrived later but didn't say anything about it. I, ghostwriter for Real Mom, told her about this forum, subreddit, my bad, in hopes that she would get a little love and backup because entitled mother left her with a number of battle scars. Thank you to those who directed me to r/justnotmother-in-law. She's going to love the comments and popularity of the story. She was in tears recounting it. Those were the hardest years of her life, and she's so sweet. She will make a wonderful mother-in-law for me. This post is from Hellenistic Witch. My boss thinks I don't need a day off because I don't have kids. Pretty much what the title said. I work 7 days a week and have been working this schedule for over a month. So over 42 hours straight, no breaks, days off, or overtime. However, I told my boss that I'm feeling a bit worn out and would like at least one scheduled day off. Had she just said, "Not right now because of it being inconvenient," I wouldn't be that upset. But what she said was that I need to be patient and I do not have kids. She does. Her day doesn't get to end when work is over, so I should hang in there. It's only another 6 weeks. Edit. I wanted to mention that my job isn't hard, and I do enjoy it. This everyday schedule has only started since the start of summer, and I don't expect it to be permanent. Though I'm very tired and it becomes difficult to plan important things when you don't have a day for it. I'm the only full-time person at the store. My other co-workers cannot be here all the time for reasons, so I'm alone the majority of my shift. So there's no leaving for lunch, and there's no microwave or fridge. So if I'm hungry, it's either PB&J or what I can make using hot water from a coffee machine. I also don't voice being tired or sick in casual conversation with her because of a similar comment. Edit. After doing some quick math, it turns out I'm working around 48 to 53 hours a week. Another post from Hellenistic Witch. Update. My boss thinks I don't need a day off because I don't have kids. Hello Reddit. So after dropping off resumes and applications and being told that I will be hired at a shop within the same plaza, I finally put in my notice. I texted my boss that I'd be putting in my 2 weeks and would be dropping off the written notice on my way into work today. My boss responds by calling me immediately, put me on the spot, and asked if I could be convinced to stay or if there was something that she said. I told her that I would be leaving, but was happy to continue working for 2 weeks. and though I didn't feel comfortable discussing my reason with her at this time, they would be included on my written notice. She proceeds to tell me not to bother coming in today, and rather than picking up my check, which she will be bringing to the store where I'm headed to drop off my notice anyway, she will mail it to me, which I can only imagine was done to give me one last screw you. Another post by Hellenistic Witch. My old employer tries to sabotage my new job. There are a couple more stories about my old boss on my profile. I suggest reading those first. Cast: AM, awesome manager; AO, awesome owner; CB, crazy bish, old boss; M, me. So after a bunch of BS, I finally quit my old job and made sure that I had another one lined up before quitting. My old boss was not happy that I quit during our busy season and decided to be petty. Rather than give me my check while I was there in the store, she decided to mail it out instead. I started my new job and absolutely love it. However, it's just across the street from my old one. First day of work goes really well. My coworkers are awesome. The job is super fun and interesting. I'm even told by the person I'm shadowing that I did great. Despite the job being awesome, I noticed my old boss walk past the window a few times, thought it was super odd, and mentioned it to my coworker. The next day, my manager wants to speak with me. She told me that I had 2 complaints against me. One said that I had openly insulted this woman's children and ability to parent. I was pretty shocked. I had no idea what these complaints were. I had never said these things. My coworker backed me up and said that it never happened. My manager explained that she finds the complaints as shocking and that even though it doesn't seem like something I would do, she still has to bring it up with the owner. As I'm doing my job with the dark cloud over my head, I see my old boss on the phone pacing in front of the store. I turn to my current manager and go, "That's my old boss. That's crazy bish. Weird she was out there the other day too." The next day, I spent my day off super worried that the owner was going to let me go the next time I show up for work. Then I get a text from my manager. Awesome manager: "Hey, what did you say your old boss's name was again?" Me: "Crazy bish. Why, did she come by again?" Awesome manager: "No, I think she may be the one who complained about you. I'm looking into it with awesome owner, but yeah, what a jerk." Now, I had a hunch that might have been what had happened, but I wasn't 100% sure. My old boss was not the nicest person, and was very bitter about me leaving. I was her only full-time employee and left during the busiest season, but I didn't think that she would stoop so low. I show up for my next scheduled shift and was greeted by the owner. She said she wanted to talk to me for a second. We go into the back and she says, "Awesome owner, I wanted to let you know that it was your old boss who made the complaints. Her full name is in the email. I'm just going to write these complaints off and I'm going to take care of this, okay?" I'm a bit shocked that it turned out to be true, but relieved that the complaints were not going to get me fired. Awesome owner and awesome manager both walked over to my old job and called Crazy Bish out for her nonsense in front of her employees. Then awesome owner let security know about Crazy Bish and said she's not allowed anywhere near the store. Our final post is by Hellenistic Witch. Updated: my old employer tries to sabotage my new job. Hopefully this will be the last time I have anything to post about this crazy bish. She sent a follow-up email to my current boss about how unprofessional it was to come into the store and cause a scene, and that she disturbed her employees, and that she never sent the fake complaint, and that after asking the employees, one of them admitted to hacking her email and writing the complaint, which is the worst lie I've ever heard. She wrote, "My employee must have been upset with her for what she did to me. It looks like you guys don't check your references though, so good luck with her." Like a bish, what did I ever do to you? All I did was quit after not being paid proper wages, illegally not paying me overtime, and being condescending about not having kids when I asked for a day off. She had no reason to screw things up for me. Also, she apparently didn't write the complaints, but she's perfectly fine with an employee hacking her email, as well as throwing in one last insult at me. Hope her crappy little lemonade stand of a store dissolves into nothing. Please show the original poster some love and visit their stories on Reddit. The links will be in the description. Thank you for watching my video. Please like and subscribe to my channel.